Dr. Linda Olson, State Representative Andrea LaFontaine, colleagues, parents, grandparents, guests, and most importantly, the members of Richmond High School class of 2013. I wish to welcome everyone to the graduation ceremonies of Richmond High School. Before we proceed, I have a brief thought for the graduating seniors. Set your goals high and strive to develop your skills and potential. Rather than being best in the world, strive to be the best for the world. By being the best for the world, you will be constantly challenged to develop your own unique talents, and only you will be able to judge the success of your life. If you choose to be the best for the world will become your teacher, and your growth won't be based on speed, competition, or trends. Your growth will be challenging, meaningful, fulfilling, and most importantly, lifelong. By striving to be the best for the world, you will guarantee that the gifts you have now will be fully realized, and that will be a legacy of which we will all be proud. I challenge you, the Richmond High School class of 2013, to make us proud.
Good afternoon. My name is Anna Smith, and I'm the president of the National Honor Society. I would like to personally thank everyone who is in attendance today. To begin, I would like to thank some very important people. To the parents, family, and friends of the class of 2013, I would like to thank you for being there to pick us up when we were down, to encourage us, for being our biggest fans, and for reassuring us that we are loved, even when we messed up or when we didn't deserve it, because that is when we needed your love the most. To the school board, to Dr. Olson, to Ms. Michon, and to Mr. Noose, I would like to thank you for your support and for fighting for our education and our school, even though you didn't always receive the recognition that you deserved. To the teachers, I would like to thank you for not only teaching us what you wrote in your lesson plans, but for also teaching us the greater lessons of life, of how to persevere when you can't get the right answer, of how to defend what you are passionate about, and most of all, of how to give back to your community. As the president of the National Honor Society, a society built upon serving the community, I'd be remiss not to address the importance of community service in my speech. I've never been a teacher, and after 12 years of seeing what teachers go through, I'm not sure that I would want to be. We as students saw school as a burden. 5 days a week, 9 months a year for 12 years was a lot to ask of us. But we didn't have a choice because we had to go to school. Therefore, it is our teachers who never had to step foot in a school again but chose to, that have taught us what it truly means to serve our community. Although many of us will not be teachers or even step foot in a classroom again, we can go forth today with the inspiration given to us by our teachers as we find our own way to serve our communities. For it is through service that we can truly make the world a better place. When I found out that I had to give a speech at graduation, I was overwhelmed and I didn't know where to start. So I did what any student would do, and I went to Google. I literally searched how to write a graduation speech. And just in case you're curious, I got 2.6 million results. That's 2.6 million websites that would tell me exactly how to give this speech to you today. Now, I didn't read all these websites, but the ones I went to had one tip that was universal: stay away from cliches. Now, we've all heard the graduation cliches before. This is the first day of the rest of your life, and now you have a blank slate. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized that there's a reason that we have these cliches. It's because they are true. A commencement literally means a beginning. So yes, this is the beginning of the rest of your lives. And as most of us have gone to the same school with the same classmates for the past 12 years, I'm sure we can appreciate the value of having a blank slate, because it is something that we never got to experience in a town where everyone knows your name, your parents' name, the moments you are proud of, and the moments that you are not so proud of. But it is not these cliches that are powerful. It is what we make of them. Yes, this is the first day of the rest of your life, so make the rest of your life count. And yes, you do have a blank slate, so make your slate extraordinary. Another cliche you will hear today is that I hope you have a successful future. And while this is certainly a good wish for us, I believe a more apt wish would be that I hope you have a future ripe with failures. Now, this may sound harsh, but allow me to explain. Success implies that we are finished. It implies that we have reached the end and we can do no better. At the end of your lives, I hope that you can look back and say that your life was successful, because that is when you are finished, and that is the only time that you cannot do better. But we are not at an end. As you may remember, this is the first day of the rest of our lives. So we can reach a higher potential, and we can do better. So instead, I wish you failure. As Charles Kettering, an accomplished inventor, said, "It is not a disgrace to fail. Failure is one of the greatest arts in the world." Where success leads to complacency, failure leads to motivation. And it is because failure is merely an opportunity to do better. Never forget that our greatest accomplishments were produced through failure. We learned to walk only after falling down again and again. We learned to ride a bike only after learning what it felt like to fall off of one. And we learned how to choose the right friends only after we chose the wrong ones. This is the reason that I hope you fail. It is through this failure that you may learn to appreciate your accomplishments, and it is failure that will motivate you to do better. Author John Green says that when adults say that teenagers think that they are invincible, they don't know how right they are. We are invincible because we believe we are. Failure does not make us any less invincible because it is inevitable. It is whether or not we let these failures defeat us that determines how invincible we are. As the age-old saying goes, it is not how many times you fall down that matters. It is how many times you get back up. I hope that you fail while you are young and still remember how invincible you truly are. And I hope that you fail often so you get better at getting back up. And contrary to what some may tell you, success is not determined by your ACT score, your high school class ranking, your salary, your job title, or how many degrees you have. Success is not handed out. It is earned through disappointment, hard work, and a whole lot of ambition. Success is determined by the amount of times that you have overcome failure, for a person who has never failed can never truly succeed. So class of 2013, as you go forth today as high school graduates, my hope for you and for us is that we may make our lives count and our slates extraordinary, and that we may fail our way to success. Finally, I would like to thank you, my peers, my classmates, and my friends for making high school a truly enjoyable experience. How lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2013.
Richmond High School is proud to have Andrea LaFontaine, a graduate of Richmond High School class of 2005, addressing our seniors today. After graduating from Richmond High School, she received her bachelor's degree from Central Michigan University with concentrations in political science, legal, and leadership studies. In the fall of 2011, she earned her master's degree in public administration, also from Central Michigan University. She was first elected in November of 2010 to the Michigan House of Representatives as the 32nd District Representative. She currently chairs the House Natural Resources Committee and serves on the Agriculture, Insurance, and Regulatory Reform Committees. Please welcome State Representative Andrea LaFontaine.
Thank you and good afternoon. After Mrs. Michon's introduction and Anna's speech, it pretty much tied on everything I was going to say, so just bear with me through this. Graduates, faculty, parents, relatives, good afternoon and congratulations to the Richmond High School class of 2013. Thank you, Mrs. Michon, for the invitation. I am truly honored to be given the opportunity to address you today. It's hard to believe that 8 years ago, I was sitting in the same seat as you were, and I remember it like it was yesterday. It was 80 degrees, which naturally feels like 100 when you're sitting in a plastic gown in a plastic chair in the high school gym. So I think you guys have upgraded because you have padded chairs and air conditioning, so congrats to you on that. But what I remember most about that day was the speech that I had to give. It was short, sweet, and to the point, filled with inspiration, but it was also the worst public speaking engagement I have ever done in my entire life. And I'll be completely honest with you. In this job that I have now, I'm often afforded the opportunity to address a crowd. And in the back of my mind, I tell myself, it cannot be worse than June 5th of 2005. And here's hoping that statement remains true after this. As I stand before you, I can honestly say Richmond High School, my former teachers, many of whom are still here today, this community, Central Michigan University, Fire Up Chips, and most importantly, my family are the reason for my success. Would I have ever imagined being elected to the State House of Representatives when I was 23? Absolutely not. However, I think it's safe to say that the road that led me to this amazing job that I am so thankful for today began at Richmond High School. I would have classified myself as an average student. I played sports until I had to get a job to pay for my truck. I spent a lot of free time involved with student government, organizing homecoming parades, building floats, planning pep assemblies, and attending football games on Friday night. I loved my Spanish and math classes and really disliked my English classes. No offense to Mr. Rainier or Ms. Till. During my 4 years at Richmond High School, there was one class that ignited an interest and a passion that wouldn't go away. I'm sure you can guess what class that is by the position that I currently hold. It was Mrs. Underwood's Government and Economics class. It was a passion and interest that I wouldn't act on until a few years down the road when I was in college and had to choose a major. I chose to major in political science. Now, something to keep in mind when I was graduating college in 2009, the economy was tanking. There were thousands of layoffs and a mass exodus of people leaving the state of Michigan. Many of my friends, family, and myself were faced with the same problem. Can I get a job, and will I be able to get a job in Michigan? Great for me, my degree was focused on knowledge of the Constitution and political theories, so thinking of what job I was going to get in a state that had very little to offer, I was thinking I wasn't going to be so lucky. However, that did lead me to an internship, and I had to intern for a term-limited state senator, which would again leave me in the same situation because soon as his term was up, I would have no job, and the overall problem in my future, and a future that would prevent the generation from continually being put in the same situation of there are no jobs and should I move. And that was what ignited my passion to run for office, because I didn't want my parents to one day when I have grandchildren have to take a plane to go visit them. However, I'm not here to preach my story or talk politics, which I'm sure many of you are thankful for. I'm here to encourage you, possibly spark some inspiration, but more importantly, share some great advice. And as a forewarning, some of this may sound cliche, but I promise you it's worth a listen. My first piece of advice to you: read Dr. Seuss's Oh, the Places You'll Go. You probably read it when you were younger, but take a look at it now. Senora Dolan gave me that book when I graduated high school in 2005, and I still continually read it to students when I'm given the opportunity during March's Reading Month to go read that book to them. Something in that book says, "Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away." I'm not going to recite the whole book, but the moral of the story is life will knock you down, and chances are many of you have already experienced that situation, but you have to keep going. I can't even begin to count the times during the campaign that someone told me, "You won't win. You're too young to get elected. You don't have enough life experience, but it's great that you're trying," which pretty much translated to, "We admire your hard work, but we're not going to vote for you." After a while, those comments do a number on your confidence. You have to have negative in order to appreciate the positive. And aside from it all, I kept pushing because in the back of my mind, I knew what I was fighting for. I was fighting for a state, for future generations, and for a better Michigan that I could stay in. And I believed in that with all my heart, and that's what kept me going. And at the end of the day, win or lose, there was still something to be gained. I gained the experience, I gained the memories, the life lessons, and to my good fortune, I gained the job that I currently have today. So, piece number 2 of advice. It's okay to fail. And I know Anna talked about this earlier. You learn from your failures. But when you do fail, learn real quickly what you did wrong. I want you to think for a minute. Think of all the things you've accomplished this far in your life. Now stop. Think about all the things that you failed at. Chances are you remember the failures more vividly than you do what you were successful at. But I'm 100% convinced that your mind does that for a reason. It enforces that memory, so you have no choice to remember how that made you feel and what you could have done differently. For me, I remember missing a penalty kick during an AYSO soccer game in 5th grade. I remember not making the cheerleading team in 8th grade. I remember failing a math class at CMU, which they send a letter home to your parents, so be sure not to do that. I remember getting put on academic probation as a result of my grades at CMU my first semester, which I did wind up graduating with a 3.4, so you can recover once you fall down. But if I hadn't have failed, I wouldn't have learned to get my act together. So let's see. I failed not getting the first internship that I applied for, which now that I'm further in politics, I view it as a blessing as in disguise once I found out who I was trying to intern for. Now, I don't want you to sit there and dwell on your failures. That wasn't the point. The point was to remember those feelings, those gut-wrenching, not good enough, what am I going to do now feeling. And my advice to you, use those feelings. Use it to fuel you, to be your motivation, to push you harder and further, and to learn from that mistake. Remember the internship I told you that I didn't get? The one I was just talking about? Well, fast forward my life 3 years from when I applied for that internship. The lady who I had interviewed with was now offering me coffee and water and making sure I had the correct materials for my next meeting. That was a bittersweet moment for me. So let's recap. The first piece of advice I gave you: get back up, keep going, and believe in yourself. Read Dr. Seuss. And the second one, it's okay to fail. Just make sure you learn from it and learn from it quickly. And the last piece I'm going to give you is live in the moment. And when I say live in the moment, it doesn't mean use the whole fly by the seat of your pants sort of thing, because it's always good to have a plan and an idea of where you want to go. But what I mean is take time to relish in what's happening right here, right now. Time is something that you can never get back. And if you're too focused on updating your Facebook status, tagging pictures, or texting your friends, you'll miss out on the right here, right now moments. You're graduating. You are just now starting your own journey, and all your friends and family are here to celebrate you. Live this moment. Live it now. Yes, when you get home, you can upload all your pictures and tag them on Facebook so all your relatives that can't be here today can see it. However, since I mentioned Facebook, Yes, I'm totally going to get on my soapbox for a minute about this because I have a personal situation I can share, which I think is a crucial piece of advice for all of you. In regards to this wonderful social media aspect that's taking over our world, I have some advice and a lesson. Think before you post, especially if it's a picture. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. We'll run for political office and become an elected official. That picture is now worth millions of words and a lot of misinterpretation. My story, there was a picture. Well, first off, there's not a day that goes by that I'm not grateful for the sorority that I was in college, because they had a policy with social media. If there is a picture that gets posted online that your parents would not be proud of, you got fined $10. And thankfully for that, I'm in the career that I am today. But my story is, there was a picture. It was a completely harmless picture that could have been taken out of context. There was nothing bad or illegal in it. It just wasn't a good picture. Well, I got a call from the Speaker of the House in my first term, and I got called into his office by the communications director, saying, "We found this picture of you. We don't deem it as appropriate. You need to find who posted it," because it was not on my Facebook, "find who posted it and ask them to take it down." Do you know how many people I met in college? How many people I took pictures with? How many Facebook friends I had to go through to find that picture and ask that it be removed? And like I said, it was a completely harmless picture. They just deemed it as inappropriate. So I had to go track down that person and ask that they take that down. So keep that in mind. I'll tell you right now, as an employer, every person who applies for a job in my office, I Facebook and I Google. And if I find something, depending on the severity of it, whether it be a picture, a status, a group, or a page that that person may have liked, their employment can be determined solely on what they choose. So just keep that in mind, because you are starting with a clean slate. Don't make it dirty and don't make a mistake through social media. Social media can be wonderful. I have Facebook, and you know what I go through before I put up a Facebook status? I have to think about it, at least for 10 minutes of, will somebody take offense to this? Should I be saying it? Should I not be saying it? And by that point, I'm just like, I don't even need this drama. So think before you post. That's the one thing I want you to remember. In conclusion, I hope you all are able to take away something from these last 10 minutes. And I hope moving forward you will keep those crucial pieces of advice in the back of your mind. I told my graduating class in 2005, and I will tell you to do the same. Dream big. The future is yours, so make it good. On that note, it wouldn't be a keynote address if I didn't leave you with a final quote of inspiration. It took me a few round trips to Lansing to pick this one. And don't worry, it's not from some world leader, past president, politician, or Oprah. It's from someone I think most of you, if not all, can relate to. Because in a small rural town, there is never a short supply of country music. A lyric from the song "The River" by Garth Brooks. So don't you sit up on the shoreline and say you're satisfied. Choose to chance the rapids and dare to dance that tide. Thank you again. Congratulations to you all, and God bless.
Mr. Noose, parents, friends, and the class of 2013. I am standing in front of all of you today, and I was asked to give a speech about the past 4 years we have spent at RHS. But in thinking about all of the things that has happened, it is hard to determine what exactly to talk about. I feel like these past 4 years have been different for everyone, simply because we are all different people. For some, we will remember being 3-time state champs for wrestling. For others, it was beating the odds and winning national art competitions or receiving the lead role in a play or a musical. Not many schools can say that we are all as well-rounded as a school and as a community as we are. Just recently, seniors in newspaper class were asked to write their last article about being a senior. Sounds simple enough, right? I had the privilege of being in that class, and writing an article that sounded so easy was one of the hardest articles I have ever written. We weren't given any specific guidelines, just to make sure we truly meant what we wrote. Some students decided to create a high school bucket list. Others wrote about advice for incoming freshmen. Me, I wrote about what I will miss the most about high school and what has happened these past 4 years. Again, I know everyone is different. Some people after today never want to think about what's happened the past 4 years. Others will think about it often. But regardless of what your thoughts are, the past 4 years are years that you will never forget. In my article, I included the top 5 most important things that I admit I will miss about high school. 1, the amount of time I never had. When I first started thinking about the time I spent doing things for school, I realized that I couldn't think of a time where I wasn't busy. I seldom went straight home after school, and for many others, this happened daily as well. For me, I almost always had projects or papers to work on, rehearsals to go to, or meetings to attend. And like many others in this room, I had a full plate. But I liked it that way, and I know others do as well. If we didn't, I don't think our school would be as accomplished as it is. Another point I had made in my article that I was going to miss was being able to perform. But again, I know others aren't always the same way. I love knowing that I can stand on a stage in front of an audience of almost 400 people for 3 consecutive nights and perform for them. That's what I look forward to the most, and I know others do as well. And if we all think about it, we have all performed at some point these past 4 years. Sometimes you don't need a stage and a microphone to do so. Number 3 was the people. Yes, I know it is obvious that we will all miss our friends as we grow up. But I wasn't talking about just friends. I was talking about everyone in our school. The past 4 years, we have had an opportunity unlike some other larger schools. I feel that it is safe to say that we all know about 95% of our own class, the class of 2013. Other schools don't get to say that. It's the same thing for our teachers, which is my 4th thing that I will miss about high school. I will be the first to admit that I sometimes would get frustrated with my teachers, but they have all done so much for me and for every one of you. From help with homework to being great listeners, the teachers at RHS have always been there to help over the past 4 years. It's their job to care, and it really is something special to have such a great staff lead us for 4 years. My final point in my article was that I was going to miss being part of such a close community. Not many people can say that they are part of such a close-knit community like we can. Just think about it. When something happens, good or bad, we are all there for each other. We support each other. When someone falls, we make sure we pick them up and carry them on our shoulders. It is truly a blessing to have such a support team behind everyone. Just take a look around you. This arena is filled with people who care. I know that when we all go our separate ways, we can come back knowing that our same small community will be here with open arms. So now, I leave you with my last thought as a member of Richmond High School. These past 4 years are only the beginning to the rest of our lives. I hope that in the future, you will try your best, work your hardest, and when you want to give up, keep going. Think about these things that you are going to miss, and make the best of all of them. Live life with no regrets, and congratulations to the class of 2013. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to acknowledge the top 10 seniors of the graduating class of 2013. When your name is announced, please stand and remain standing. Ashley Barrett. Taylor Job. Alexander Leduc. Annabella Ottenbacher. Emily Reich. Anna Smith. Kyle Solden. Brittany Stashkunis. Hannah Townsend. And Mitchell Ward. At this time, I would like the members of the graduating class of 2013 to please stand. On behalf of myself, Mr. Noose, Dr. Mylart, Dr. Olson, and the faculty here today, I present to you the senior class of 2013 as candidates for graduation. Having met all graduation requirements and obligations set forth by the Richmond Board of Education, I ask that you confer upon them the title of graduate with all the responsibilities, benefits, and privileges of being a graduate of Richmond High School.
Thank you, Mrs. Michon. First, on behalf of the Board of Education, we would like to thank Mrs. Michon and Mr. Noose for their leadership this year on another successful year at Richmond High School. To our teachers, whether high school, middle school, or elementary, we thank you and applaud you for your dedication each and every day to these students over the last 13 years. Without you, they wouldn't be able to be standing here today about to become graduates. And for the rest of our staff members, no matter what you've done over the years, big or small, we thank you because we are blessed to have the employees that we do at Richmond Community Schools. And now, on behalf of the Richmond Board of Education, I accept the class of 2013 as candidates for graduation. Having met all of the graduation requirements and obligations, I hereby bestow upon each of you the title of Richmond High School graduate with all its associated responsibilities, benefits, and privileges. Congratulations.
You may sit back down. With the assistance of our senior class moderators, Mrs. Stephanie Germain and Mrs. Jennifer Wolf, we will be distributing the diplomas now. So first row, Brendan, lead us, please. Faculty, if you could please stand in the back, along the back, and you can greet them.
Brendan Luke Adams plans on joining the workforce after graduation. Dylan Matthew Akerley plans attending Adrian College for athletic training. Alexandra Marie Albers plans on attending Oakland University for secondary education. Herberto Alfaro plans on attending College for Creative Studies for architecture design. Yolanda Vanessa Alvarez plans on attending Macomb Community College for nursing. Thomas Sheldon Andre plans on attending Ferris State University for heavy equipment engineering. Ashley Marie Barrett plans on attending Grand Valley State University for speech pathology. Sarah Elizabeth Batzdorfer plans on attending Kentucky University to study English literature. James Richard Bauman plans on attending Macomb Community College. Devin Adam Beeham plans on joining the workforce. Tyler Thomas Balecki plans to study electrical engineering. Scott Glenn Bishop plans to attend Macomb Community College. Alyssa Ann Brickle plans to attend Paul Mitchell Cosmetology School and owning her own hair salon. Rachel Renee Bronikowski plans to attend Macomb to study sports medicine. Jenna Rose Brynsma plans to attend Macomb Community College. Ryan James Calameni plans to attend CMU to study automotive design. Emily Ann Casaban plans on studying art. Caleb Daniel Coleman plans to study architecture. Kayla Noel Zarnecki plans on going to Oakland University for radiology technology. Joshua DeWitt plans on attending Macomb Community College to study auto mechanics and renewable energy. Christina Rose Dunsmore plans on attending Central Michigan University for interior design. Jesse James Earl plans on attending Macomb Community College. Elizabeth Marie Eland plans to attend Macomb Community College for psychology. James Vincent Falconello plans to attend Oakland University to study medicine. Ashley Curran Finelli plans to attend Macomb to study business management. Joanna Marie Fenwick plans to attend Macomb Community College. Nicholas James Fitzsimons plans to attend Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute in New York to study electrical engineering. Alexis Michelle Fraley plans to attend Macomb Community College to become a veterinary technician. Brianna Page Franz plans to attend Oakland University to study nursing. Kaylee Marguerite Garchow plans to attend Ross Medical Institute to study nursing. Stephen Garcia plans to attend Ferris State to study automotive engineering. Matthew Patrick Gartner plans to attend Macomb Community College to study accounting and computer tech. Crystal Maria Geisler plans to attend Michigan State University to study psychology. Gina Marie Gorin plans to attend Rochester College to study physical therapy. Tyler John Goolsby plans to attend Macomb to study animation. Caitlin Rose Gordon plans to attend Central Michigan University to study international business. Jacob Scott Goulette plans on joining the Marines. Richard Scott Gustafson plans to attend Baker College to study diesel mechanics. Kelly Marie Guzmano plans to attend Macomb Community College to study nursing. Charles Goot plans to attend Macomb Community College to study law enforcement. Kathleen Elaine Hafner plans to attend Macomb Community College for respiratory therapy. Amanda Desiree Hallman plans to attend a community college in South Carolina. No, you have a lot written here. Rachel Louise Hansen plans to attend Macomb Community College. Thomas Michael Harms plans to attend Macomb Community College for mechanical engineering. Caitlin Melissa Hawley plans to attend SC4 to study education. Ryan James Habel plans to pursue a career in small engines. Nathaniel Hunter Henke plans to attend Central Michigan University to study physical therapy. Kevin Michael Hill plans to study gunsmith or mechanics. Cheryl Ann Hill plans to attend Macomb Community College to study nursing. Cassandra Jade Hogue plans to attend Macomb Community College to study nursing. Logan James Iskra plans to attend Macomb Community College to study software engineering. Taylor Marie Joe plans to attend Grand Valley State University to study medicine. Brittany Serta Johnson plans to attend college to study veterinary science. Haley Johnson plans to attend Macomb Community College. Lindsay Catherine Jones plans to attend St. Clair Community College. Kaylin Margaret Kirby plans to attend Macomb Academy to become a beautician. Owen Michael Kratt plans to study physical therapy. Nathaniel Scott Kuhlman plans to go to Macomb Community College to become a veterinary technician. Stephanie Michelle Lafata plans to attend Saginaw Valley State University to study athletic training. Alexander Philip LeDuc plans on attending Western Michigan University to study engineering. Michael Ray Lapierre plans to attend Spring Arbor University to study finance. Emily Rose Lazowski plans to enter the workforce. Spencer Allen Matrazak plans to attend Macomb Community College to study medical engineering. Sean Patrick Maloney plans to attend Michigan State University to study veterinary science. Samantha Jo Martin plans to attend Macomb Community College. Sabrina Angela Metamoris plans to attend Macomb Community College to study early childhood development. Keenan Paul McCloskey plans to attend Macomb Community College to study criminal justice. Paige Jade McCloskey plans to attend Grand Valley State University to study dentistry.
Julie A. McQuiston plans on attending Macomb Community College. Jesus Omar Mendez plans on studying in advertising. Miguel Angel Mendez plans on studying auto mechanics. Devin Stephen Merritt plans on attending Macomb Community College. Kurt William Misterovich plans on attending Western Michigan University, studying communications and theater. Nicholas Michael Malat plans on studying heavy equipment repair and management at Ferris State University. D'Artagnan Morgan plans on entering the armed service, the Army. Caitlin Ruth Ann Neighbor plans on studying nursing at Saginaw Valley State University. Justin Tyler Nierscher plans on studying mechanical engineering at Lawrence Tech. Gabrielle Odo plans on studying education at Eastern Michigan University. Lindsay Marie O'Melia plans on studying criminal justice at Michigan State. Caitlin Lee Osbold plans on studying psychology at Central Michigan University. Aaron Jack Ottenbacher plans on studying heavy equipment mechanic. Annabella Ottenbacher plans on studying at Michigan State University. Adam James Ozark plans on studying law enforcement at Macomb Community College. Matthew James Paul plans on studying broadcast media arts at Specs Howard. Elsa Marie Pizzo plans on studying at Saginaw Valley State University. Kyle A. Polari plans on studying animation or music production at Macomb Community College. Tyler Sean Poloff plans on studying sports medicine at Baker Community College. Jacob J. Prodakis plans on studying ethnobotany, agriculture, and philosophy. Tyler Nadine Queen plans on studying chemical engineering at Western Michigan University. Cody James Quigley plans on studying computer engineering at Lawrence Technological University. Stephen Mark Radzum plans on studying music theory at Macomb Community College. Catherine Elaine Radzwin plans on studying at Macomb Community College. Emily Catherine Reich plans on studying at Oakland University. Brian William Richards plans on studying mechanical engineering. Logan Allen Fraser Robbins. Plans on going into the armed service, the Army. Jessica Lynn Russ. Plans on attending the Air Force. Courtney Marie Russell. Plans on studying aesthetics at Michigan College of Beauty. Hannah Gail Rigwelski. Plans on studying culinary arts at Baker College. Jonathan Robert Salins. Plans on attending Macomb Community College. Matthew Robert Selenkevich. Plans on studying exercise science at Western Michigan University. David Lee Schrout. Plans on studying going into the medical field at Oakland University. Michelle Lynn Seklock. Plans on studying nursing. Jeffrey Carl Sapienza. Plans on studying business administration at Central Michigan University. Anna Rose Smith. Plans on studying biochemistry at the University of Michigan. Kyle Christopher Solden. Plans on studying professional accountancy at Saginaw Valley State University. Austin Corey Spate. Plans on studying culinary arts at Macomb Community College. Brittany Lynn Stashkunis. Plans on studying veterinary medicine at Michigan State University. Shelby Lynn Stewart. Plans on studying journalism at Oakland University. Jeremy William Sutton. Plans on studying law enforcement at Macomb Community College. Hannah K. Townsend. Plans on studying chemical engineering at Michigan Tech. Dario Robert Trappist. Plans on working for DRT Enterprises and attending Macomb Community College. Pierce William Trend. Plans on studying civil engineering at Michigan Tech University. Jordan Philip Vandenbush. Plans on studying veterinary medicine at Grand Valley State University. Thomas John Virez. Plans on studying computer technology and repair at Macomb Community College. Sarah Ellen Verschuer. Plans on studying chemical engineering at Michigan Technological University. Alexis Rochelle Verstrate. Plans on studying biology at Central Michigan University. Kyle Joseph Vining. Plans on studying fire science at Macomb Community College. Kara Beth Wallace. Plans on studying radiology at Baker College. Mitchell John Ward. Plans on studying engineering. Justin Lee Weaver. Plans on attending St. Clair Community College. Ryan Joseph Weaver. Plans on attending college and playing basketball. Rebecca L. Weisar. Plans on studying graphic design at the College for Creative Studies. Devin Michael Weller. Plans on studying computer science at Macomb Community College. Kelsey Marie Wheaton. Plans on studying pharmacy at Macomb Community College. Derek Stephen Wilkerson plans on racing BMX bikes. Kelsey Lee Williams plans on going into special education at Western Michigan University. Alexandra Sophia Warford plans on studying art education at a university. Chelsea Kate Wolf plans on attending Grand Valley State University. Amanda Marie Wuschlager plans on studying dental hygiene. Alicia Marlene Wood plans on studying medicine at the University of Michigan. Zachary Emil Woods plans on studying culinary arts at Baker College. Caitlin Maureen Wright plans on studying global supply chain management at Wayne State University. Trevor Jacob Wormlinger plans on studying computer science. Dalton James Yor plans on studying fire science at Macomb Community College. Jessica Lynn Zukowski plans on studying physical therapy at Michigan State University. Jamie Marie Zyla plans on studying in the medical field.
We're all back. Okay, graduates, I need you to stand. So those are standing up, if you could all stand at this time. At this time, it is my honor to be the first to congratulate you as graduates of Richmond High School Class of 2013. Please take your tassel and move it from the right to the left. Congratulations. Please be seated.
I could start out by quoting a bunch of cliches. All right. I could start out by quoting a bunch of cliches that everyone has heard a million times, but let's be honest. We have already been here long enough, and I know everyone wants to go home. So I will keep it short. When I sat down to write this speech, I thought it would be easy. I thought that writing a clever, funny, and meaningful speech in less than an hour would be a piece of cake. After all, I am pretty hilarious. I learned quickly that it wasn't as simple as I thought. The reason for this is that there are 100 things that should be said and 100 more that could be said. This is the farewell speech that is supposed to inspire everyone and leave you all wondering why so many people think saying goodbye is such a difficult thing to do. Yet for days, the blank page stared at me, and nothing witty or remotely awe-inspiring filled it. Saying goodbye is a complex process, so therefore I decided to say goodbye in the way I felt was most meaningful to me. Richmond schools have defined most of us since we were 5 years old, And though we will have many wonderful memories of our time spent here to cherish forever, we cannot let those memories define who we are to become. It is time to grow up, move on, and take the next big step in our lives. It happens to everyone as they grow up. You find out who you are and what you want, and then you realize the people you've known forever don't see the things the way that you do. So you keep the wonderful memories, but find yourself moving on. For some of us, we can't wait to put Richmond in our rearview mirror and move on to the next chapter of our lives, but for others, it's going to be a little more difficult than that. Goodbye is a misleading thing to say. Where is the good in goodbye? How can any of us not feel sad leaving the comfort of all of our years at Richmond and the familiarity of a community that has embraced us for many years? Yet, in the words of Richard Bach, a farewell is necessary before we can meet again, and meeting again after moments or a lifetime is certain for those who are friends. It's sad to think that come the fall, most of us are heading in different directions. It doesn't matter where exactly we are going, but what is true is that we aren't all going to be cheering on the same football team this fall. When we leave here today, we need to remember that we all need to move forward. We're nervous about moving on and making the next big move. The accomplishments and memories that we have from high school are important, but we need to keep in mind that those aren't going to carry us for the rest of our lives. We aren't going to get jobs, nor have our paychecks determined by who we were in high school. Now that high school is over, we have a chance to take what we have learned and expand on it. We are capable of anything, and only by letting go can we reach our true potentials. Instead of looking at graduation as being sad and thinking about how everything is going to change from this point, we should be thinking about the amazing potential that our class has. Some of us will be lawyers or doctors, some of us will serve our countries, and many of us will become parents one day. From this moment on, we are going to be faced with bigger obstacles than high school, but with those difficulties come great success. We are supposed to enjoy this day and cherish it until the day we die. There are so many bigger things in the world for us after this day. Even though we have created so many memories and stories to tell our grandkids, high school isn't where life ends. We have so much ahead of us. So like I said, instead of being sad that high school is over and that we have to say goodbye come the fall, just think that we have incredible lives ahead of us. There is no time for regrets. The past is the past. It's all said and done. It's real and it's been fun. Now let's go out and enjoy the rest of our lives. Congrats, class of 2013.
Congratulations, and as soon as the music starts, center people, we're going to dismiss. You could have tossed it.